Hey, Insiders! I've got Karen this week. Karen, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, what do you do at YouTube?
I do several things, but one of the things that is most important to our creators is to help our product teams build better products and fix the things that are bothering our creators.
So a few weeks ago, I saw an email from you saying, hey, Fix-It Week is complete, and a bunch of information. Mm-hmm. Like what is Fix-It Week?
So Fix-It Week is a week where our teams take a break from everything else and they work through all of the big and little issues that have been reported that are making the creator experience worse.
So these are considered bugs, is that right?
Yeah, so that's bugs is what we call them. And they can be everything from something that's quite little, which might be, a button might be off a little bit, or it might be a little bit middle-sized, which is something like images get broken on a certain browser or a certain device, or it's something that's quite big, like a page isn't even loading or something like that.
Got it. And how do you find all these bugs? Where do they...
We get these reported internally. We have people who will let us know, but then we also get reports from our users, from our creators. So creators, you can submit feedback. There's a button in Creator Studio or bottom left hand corner that says help and feedback. If you click in there, you will see send feedback. That gets to us as reported to us as an issue.
Yeah, so a lot of people wonder what happens when they submit feedback, but it actually gets reviewed by teams and then gets summarized and eventually makes its way to folks like yourself with sort of the most prominent ones.
Exactly.
So it's always super helpful to get those reports, so thanks everybody. So now that week is done, how often do you guys do these fix-its?
So we do these dedicated fix-its, and these are for the sort of outstanding issues, the things that are not time critical. We do those about once a quarter. It's sort of like the cleaning the house.
Okay, so this most recent fix-it, what were some of the things that you guys fixed?
So I've got 3 examples for you today. The first is one to do with comments. So when you have comments that are held for review, before the fix-it, we were sending you a push notification to tell you that you had some of these comments that were held for review. Now, of course, comments that are held for review might be something that could be abusive or something that you've blacklisted yourself that you don't necessarily want on your channel.
So you wouldn't want your phone buzzing every time you got one of these?
Exactly. So since that fix-it, we have stopped that. So something that was kind of uncomfortable for you, not a great experience, and we fixed that.
Nicely done. What's next?
So then the second thing was something that's maybe a little bit embarrassing, but it was a very short-term something. It was when you changed your password and logged out of Creator Studio Mobile, there was the password didn't automatically refresh straight away. So there was a delay. So if you logged out and tried to log back in with your new password, you couldn't get in. So as I said, this was a short period of time. It's not that you wouldn't be able to get back into your account, you just couldn't get back in straight away. So obviously not a great experience there. So that was something that we fixed, and it's all good now. You can get into your account instantly. Okay,
so if I changed my password was this just on the mobile app?
It was just on the mobile app.
Change my password, and then I log out.
Yeah.
And then I instantly try to log in again.
With the new password.
With the new password. In the old days, it may not work right away.
Correct.
You'd have to wait some period of time.
Yes.
Now
it works.
Right away. Okay, awesome. Yeah. And what's the third one?
And the third one was in the advanced search. So if you're doing an advanced search in Video Manager, there were a whole lot of fields that you could search with, but we weren't giving you any advice or help or descriptions of what these fields were. So we have added the ability to search and to understand what you're how to search in the advanced search.
Okay, so this is one where you go to advanced search in Video Manager, there's all these fields, and if you haven't used it before, you're like, what are all these fields?
Yes.
And so now there's something that explains
Exactly.
what all is. Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, good, nice. And this is just 3 examples. There was actually like a
So we
few
fixed
hundred, right?
336.
Nice.
Yeah, some of them were things
Yeah.
that were more about making the service faster
Mm-hmm.
or smoother or something like that, but many of the others were user-facing as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So if I were watching this video, I might be curious about like, hey, you know, YouTube's such a big company. Why don't you guys do these fixes every day? And why don't you just fix, you know, all of these bugs? There's probably others out there that, you know, we weren't able to get to.
Yes, this is a really good question. It's something that's a big challenge for us because we would love to fix absolutely everything. We would love every part of our product to be spotless and shiny for everyone all the time. However, we are constantly building new products. We're constantly expanding the offerings that we have, and our teams have to make these trade-offs over whether they're going to fix things on a product that might be a little bit older, versus investing in something that might be newer and better and just an overall better experience. So we constantly have to weigh up these trade-offs, whether we're going to spend time on all the little details and tidying up all the dust in the corners and so on and so forth, versus bringing about some new things.
Got it.
Tackling bigger issues.
So I guess that's why if you have the quarterly fix it, it forces you to make sure you don't let those dust piles collect too big over time. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And we'll also be clear that fix it weeks should really only be the small things. These should not be things that are, you know, keeping you from your daily work.
Right. Yeah, so if it's like a very big, serious bug, you're not going to wait for the next quarter to fix
correct.
it.
Yeah. So something as big, something that's blocking you from actually doing something that's business critical, that's something that we have we have to fix within a certain period of time.
Awesome. Our audience is super helpful and insightful about sharing their experiences and observations. If you could ask creators out there anything about bugs or how we sort of handle those things, what would you want to know?
The most important thing that we want to know about bugs or about issues is that you report them when they happen and report as much information as you can. So using the feedback tool, you can actually submit a screenshot, which also captures information about what browser you were on and what device you were using and those sorts of things, because those are critical to us to diagnose what has actually happened.
Awesome. You know, I think I'll put a challenge out there for the audience, maybe in the comments. If you guys could share what you think are the biggest things that aren't working for you right now. We know that we've already got a ton of feedback on monetization, so that's a high priority fix and effort, a whole initiative. We know there's always questions around notifications and subscriptions, but outside of those, I would be curious, like, are there other things that we should be keeping an eye on? It's not that we wouldn't do those first two; those are, highest priority. But what else are some things that we could work on to make the experience better? Cool. Well, thanks for sharing, Karen, and hopefully maybe you'll be a recurring guest for the next Fix It.
I can come back after every Fix It.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Keep it real. If you enjoyed that video, Karen, what should they do?
They should click the subscribe button.
Right
Right
here. Click it. There's no other video promotion. This is a one-shot deal with this end screen. Just subscribe.
Right here.
Now, if you've already subscribed, you may be wondering, like, hey, why are they showing me this button? We should add that to the next Fix It. Keep it real.